Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. My name is Virtual Nunchucks. If you're new around here, we do, you know what, let me read you the description of my official channel because that's what I'm going to do. If you go to my channel, go to the About section. This is the description you will find. Welcome to the channel. We are dedicated to reviews of gaming tech as well as games, or games and gaming tech, is how it reads. We bring the latest news and provide opinions about the gaming world in general. I am an advocate for disabled gamers because I am a person with cerebral palsy. I am a husband, I am a father, and according to my wife, I am the oldest cartoon character on Earth. Please come out and hang out. My links to my social medias are there. I do not recommend going to Facebook because it's hacked, and I can guarantee you it's not the same page it was. But I'm Virtual Nunchucks everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, except for Twitter, of course, where it is at VNunchucks. You guys can see my links if you want. Okay. Love to have you there. I have been on YouTube, and I was going to make a big deal out of this in August and totally forgot with my wife losing her job and everything else. Or at least totally forgot about it, and I just didn't. I joined in August of 2018 this platform. Since then, I've had 11,012 views on my channel, and I have tried very, very hard to find a footing for this channel, to put my heart and soul in this channel, and to put my personality in this channel. And there's some parts of me that you see and some parts of me that you don't, because my professional training, such as it is, has prevented me from being completely 100% open and as goofy as I would like to be, as I am with everybody else on this channel. So I'd like to apologize first and foremost, but I'd like to say thank you, because I have been on this channel for 3 days, as of the day of this recording, or as of the time of this recording that you see this recording, 3 years, 2 months, and 5 days I've been on this platform. In that time, I've secured 43 subscribers. If you like this video at any point, drop a like, of course. Leave me a comment down below if you wish. If you don't, that's okay, because this video is not going to be for everybody. But I would like to say thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you, all 43 of you. You're amazing. You're awesome. And I want to take a moment, because I don't think that people realize that behind the cameras, behind the microphones, and behind the silliness that happens in the gaming world, all the stupid stuff we do, and all the stupid commentaries we put on our videos, and all the stuff we tend to do, there are people behind that. The people, the person that is creating the content for you to consume, have lives, and we have things, and we always try to put our best foot forward when we're creating for you guys. But there are people, and so I'm going to give you a little bit of history of this channel, because 3 years is a long time. So here you go. Back in 2000 and, well, let's see. Back in 1998, I started working for Disney. I've made no secret of that. On this channel, there are certain things that I'm not permitted to discuss until next year about my job at Disney. But I am permitted to tell you that I worked there from 1998 until mid to late 2000. And at that time, I was in the entertainment industry. I was in the hospitality industry, and I enjoyed every second of it. I have since worked for other companies in the hospitality industry and communications industry and all kinds of other places. And I enjoyed it. It was liberating, because I have a disability, and there's some things I'm very independent about and can handle myself, and other things I have to depend on other people for. And so a job was very liberating for me. A job was my outlet, my way of being creative, my way of having my personality totally be me, not influenced by anything else going on. It was me. And in early 2002, maybe late 2002, the doctors came to me and said, Virtual, you're wearing yourself out, man. Your body cannot keep up with you. You're going to have to consider, at least for the time being, possibly going on disability and quitting your job in 2002, and I was very young at the time. And I wasn't ready for that, so I continued to try to work. I got married in late 2003, And still was doing the whole college thing and everything. And I can remember at 18 that my physical therapist said, "Hey, you're wearing your knees out even then. You need to consider being in a wheelchair." So after having a discussion that kind of went like this, um, do you want your knees in 20 at 20? Yes. Do you want your knees at 30, at 40, at 50, at 60? I said yes. Well, then of course you're going to have to go in a wheelchair. And I was like, no. I've spent my entire life on my feet, and I intend to keep it that way. Long story short, I ended up in a wheelchair for my entire senior year in high school and all of college, and most of my working career. I would use my wheelchair to get around the office and things like that. And fast forward, I'm married in 2003, and I'm not willing to give up because I'm finishing my college. I'm not willing to give up on my dream of continuing my job. My wife, my wife is a lovely woman, and she completes me. She convinced me to listen to my doctors, but it was hard. And again, fast forwarding. At the time that I started this channel in 2018, I was still having trouble adapting to the fact that I cannot work. It's not a thing. I had to be active. I have to be creative. I have to be all these things. And I was driving my wife crazy. I was driving myself crazy. And I was playing God of War, and an inspiration struck. If all these crazy people on YouTube can make all these silly things and make all this work for them and just sit at home and play video games, then why can't I? And I don't get me wrong. By this time, I'm on disability. By this time, all my benefits have kicked in. So it's not like I'm not getting paid. Okay, I'm making money. I'm helping my wife. I'm supplying money for the household. So it's not like I just said, okay, I quit my job. But I was trying to adapt to not having a job, and I was driving my wife and my son at the time. He's obviously my son, but my son, I was driving us crazy, and I was, and I finally found YouTube, and I found this outlet, and I thought, I'll do it. So I started putting videos up of God of War and anything else that struck my fancy. I didn't have a direction. I still, to this day, don't really have a direction for this channel, in that I do know what I want to do, but the actual delivery and the way that I do it is still not refined the way I would like it. But 11,012 views later, and 43 subscribers in 3 years later, you guys have been an inspiration to me. I have made friends on this platform. I have laughed on this platform. I have been frustrated on this platform. I have made cartoon voices of myself on this platform. I've done all kinds of things. If you go back and look at my entire channel, you will see where I made characters on this channel with voices that I have done for years. You will see just this hodgepodge of things that I've tried to make this channel go. But I want to say thank you to 43 people who actually give a crap about what I say, who watch what I say, and those of you who don't watch on a regular basis, who stop by and you don't subscribe, thank you too, because you watch my video, you listen to what I have to say, and I appreciate that. I wish you would subscribe. There's like 68% of you that watch my videos all the time, and you don't do that. But I wish you would. But if you don't, that's okay. Why is this important? Because a disabled man in his 40s now has an outlet where I can just say what I think and enjoy what I'm doing. I don't do this for a paycheck. 43 subscribers, I'm not getting paid. I don't do this for a job. I do this because it's fun. And because of that, I want to apologize to my 43 subscribers and my 11,012 views for not putting my full personality into it. I am the oldest cartoon character on Earth. I do act like that around people, and I do act like that around my family, and I have not done that here because my professional side, the side that's been around since 1998, has said, no, you can't do that because you're providing news commentary, you're providing opinions, you're providing, you're giving thoughtful reviews, and you're giving this and that. No, I'm not. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a journalist. So here's what I'm going to do. Going forward, if we hit 50 subscribers, I'm going to lose my freaking mind. But going forward, you're going to start seeing a lot of things. I'm going to put a lot more emphasis on allowing you to see me. My personality, my cartoonish side, all of that stuff. My goofiness that comes out. You're going to see it. Why? Because I'm tired of just sitting here sounding like everybody else on YouTube. I want to say thank you to a friend on the channel, a friend of the channel, and a friend on this platform. Next Level Taken, I want to tell you that I appreciate you. You dropped by my channel when I had all of 3 subscribers, and you dropped a comment in one of my videos, and you encouraged me to continue to do what I'm doing. I watched your videos to see who this guy was that dropped into my comment section. I watched your videos, and I liked what I saw. You don't know who Next Level Taken is, you should. He's a very, very talented young man, and he's very good at what he does. He's much, much bigger than I am, and he plays, and he has mastered this thing called YouTube. And he still supports this channel. It's crazy. I support his channel. He's been a friend. For those of you who were here when my wife had surgery a few years back and my dad had colon cancer a few years back, you made us cry because you gave us compliments, or rather dropped in our comment section, and you said to hang in there. Everything's going to be okay. We'll be here when you get back. All that stuff. And when my wife most recently lost her job, I had to take a break till we could find out what to do next. We have found what to do next. There will be an update when she's ready to give one, because I will publicize it everywhere, but only when she's ready. You guys have been amazing, so I appreciate you. 43 subscribers who actually support this channel and who watch these goofy videos I put up. Thank you. God, you don't know how often that I've actually cried or come to tears because people seem to care about what a 42-year-old man does with his kid on the internet and what I talk about, and I appreciate that. If you knew, this is not probably going to be the most wonderful video for you, but I'm trying to open the door so you understand me. I don't look for praise. I don't expect Virtual, you're awesome. I don't expect any of that. I expect my content to speak for itself. I expect the quality of the content to continue to improve, and I expect that to be what people enjoy. But the person behind the content, me, has to show himself too. So going forward, we're going to have some of that. And if we hit 50, I may have to do a giveaway. Because if 50 people actually give a crap what I have to say, holy crap, that's going to be amazing. And I may have to do a giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway in a very long time, so if we hit 50, I may have to. Just because. And it's a shame, too, because the grips that I gave away, that I reviewed and gave away a pair. It's a shame because I think the company's out of business now, but they're really good. I still use mine. Uh, it's a shame. Uh, just a thought. But thank you, every one of you who support this channel. I appreciate you. You've given a seasoned gamer an opportunity to keep his sanity intact and his family intact, and I appreciate it. So does my wife and my son. Yeah, guys. So here's what's going to happen come Monday. Monday, I have no idea what's going to happen. I never really do. I always just kind of say every day, I kind of say, okay, what's going on in the gaming world so we can talk about it? What's going on in gaming so I can talk about it? What's going on in, is there any new games I can play that I haven't played yet that I can put on the channel? Even if it's not new to the gaming world, maybe it's new to me, and maybe, hey, you guys need to see this if you haven't seen it before. I don't know, so we'll have to kind of play that by ear, but I do know that I got a hold of, finally, got a hold of MLB The Show 21. I am going to be playing with that. It'll be here on Monday. I do have a review coming up in the next couple of weeks of, we're going to play it and review it, of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. That's due out on the 26th. I do have that coming. We're going to be doing that. But I don't know. But I would love to have you guys along for the ride. Again, thank you so much for the last 3 years, 2 months and 5 days. Thank you very much for allowing me in your homes, on your phones, whatever it is you listen to me on. Thank you. And I hope that you will continue along for the ride. If you're new around here, strap in, because some changes are coming, but hopefully good ones. So, yeah. Love you guys. Thank you very much. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Have a great day. We'll see you again on Monday. Bye, guys.